Hey cuties, this week we are going to listen to the sheep and the wolf story. One morning, a shepherd with 5 of his sheep went to the hillside so that the sheep could graze some grass. So the sheep were grazing the grass, and from one side of this hill, there was a bad wolf watching all these sheep. He was thinking, இதில் ஒரு sheep நம்ம கிட்ட வந்ததுன்னா நல்லா இருக்குமே. So he thought, if one of these sheep come to this side of the hill, I can eat them and have a wonderful meal, he thought. So to his luck, what happened? One sheep eating the grass happily slowly drifted to the other side of the hill. He was watching and watching. When this sheep came closer to him, he came out of his hiding point and he stood in front of her. And he said, And then what happened? The sheep was terrified. Slowly she looked up and she said, Oh my God, it's the bad wolf. நான் என்ன பண்ண போறேன் அப்படின்னு she was shocked. She moved 2 steps behind and she said, Mr. Wolf, she said. So this wolf said, I want to eat you right away, he said. I'll just catch you by the neck and eat you, he said. So this sheep said, No, Mr. Wolf. I'll give you an idea. See, I've been eating grass all this time. So if you eat me right now, you'll be eating only the grass. So I would suggest you wait for some time under the tree. I will run around a bit and then you can eat me, she said. So this wolf thought, பரவாயில்லையே, இது கூட நல்ல ஐடியா தான். Not a bad idea, he said, and he went and sat under the tree and said, Don't go out of my sight. I'll wait here and you come back quickly, he said. So, saying so, he started dreaming about his lovely meal. Rum, tarararararam, sheep on the grass and field, tarararararam, rum, arararararam, lovely a day to dream, tarararararam. So he was happily sitting and dreaming under the tree. So what did the sheep do? She got a very brilliant idea. She slowly walked around and jumped for some time, and then she came back to this wolf and said, Mr. Wolf, she said. Now what? He said. She said, Mr. Wolf, looks like there is some grass stuck in my throat. I think I need to clear my throat, she said. So he said, Okay, do it, he said, and he was sitting because he was still in his wonderful dream of the meal. So what did this sheep do? Very smartly she said, and then she said, she said. So this sound traveled and it reached the shepherd. So what did the shepherd do? He took a stick and came running from there, and he saw this bad wolf watching the sheep. So he took the stick and came quickly to hit the wolf. And what did the wolf do? It ran into the forest. So the sheep got saved. So what did the shepherd do? He said, okay, and he took the sheep along and walked back to the other group of the sheep which were grazing on the other side. So the sheep also grazed the rest of the grass and they all went home in the evening safely. So, two things we learned from this story. One is we should never move out of a group. It's always good to stay together. And what do we learn? The other thing, that when we are in difficult times, we should think fast and act quickly. Bye, cuties. See you soon. Ta-da!